When we first bought this property, we were given a glimpse into its past through the family who once owned it. We knew it operated as a cow farm for much of its life, likely expanding in the late 70s when the additional barn was built to accommodate more cattle. Beyond that, however, the history of the farm becomes a bit of a mystery. While we suspect it's at least 200 years old, much of its more recent history has been lost to time. Even without the full history handed to us, we've been uncovering its story piece by piece. By examining the materials used, the way the structures were built, talking to neighbors, and even what's hidden beneath the soil, we're slowly putting the puzzle together. Every project here, whether it's removing the cement render from the main house or undertaking excavation work behind the barns, seem to reveal something new. Each discovery adds more depth to the tale of how this farm came to be, what changed, and why. Last week you saw Philippe splitting the tractor in two, swapping out parts, and inspecting the worn clutch. While he's on the hunt for a replacement clutch and plans to have the removed one relined, restoring its friction material for full functionality, he's back to excavation work in the meantime. This week's progress brings us another step closer to finishing the parking area and moving toward the renovation of the old barn. With each passing week, this property reveals a little bit more of its hidden history, and we're so grateful to share this journey with you.
Good morning. Today I'm going to continue on this little pile. One thing that I did find yesterday and what I expected is the old road again. I'm standing on it, the old rubble layer. So as I expected, it went around the barn. So they used to drive with their tractor around the barn, and that's what I'm opening up again. I'm doing the way it was. Simple as that. Can't put it in any other words. So it's gonna be great again to be able to do that tour. The support of this tank broke. It already broke once and I welded it over here, and now it broke further up. So I'm gonna try to put it back in, clean it up a little bit, put it back in, weld it again, and see how long it will last. It's weird, this whole backside has been rebuilt. Like, this is not original with this that closes. These sides are not original, but that's all been quite properly made, or how do you put it? But the supports holding the diesel tank and the hydraulic tank, it's like a different guy has done the supports for the two tanks. So that's something we will have to change in the future, because if this one breaks off, then I have a big problem. Let's put it that way. Alright. First off, change the battery because the battery is empty now as well. Good. Let's get it out. Let's get it charged. Ugh. Fingers crossed this one has enough power. I had a lot of batteries. I had 4, but 2 of those are already dead, which is not surprising because they were old. I used them to go fishing for several years. I think some of them were 10 years old or something. So. This thing is so tired. So tired. It's gonna be one of those days. Let's put a bolt in at the other side as well, because that's missing. But at least that's a little bit more supported. The thing is, normally this machine, this hydraulic tank and this fuel tank are lower and more to the sides. So they rebuilt this, put them up higher. I don't know why, because you want most of your weight low. So no idea, but they put them up higher. Okay, that's fine. But they put up higher with shed supports. So there's a lot of weight. I'm sitting on it. The machine, we're moving, so it's doing a lot of this. So it just breaks apart. But that's how they support them with this. Don't know if you can see this. This is how they support the tanks. So I'm not even a big guy. I'm like maximum 80 kilos. So you gotta imagine someone bigger than me sitting on it. The brain power missing. I can't reach it with this either. Well, this is getting a difficult situation. And then I still have to weld it somehow. Okay, victory. Well, that was not an easy place to weld it. It is not a beautiful weld, but it will hold. La 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 la. So, what happened, because of this crappy support that broke, the weight fell on this and the support bolt snapped under here, so that will need fixing. For now, I will tighten you like this, keep an eye on you. Let's just try to run it a little bit more, clean up the front, and then it will need a lot of love. It's one of those days. One bolt and it started again. It's very difficult to see, but there's a bolt here that holds this cover and that holds that rod that controls the tappets, I'm gonna call it. And the bolt was missing, so I saw when I wanted to start it, there was a lot of compression coming out, so I could see smoke every time. So I found a bolt, put it in, and it would start up. So problem solved, I guess. It has been welded behind me. There's a bolt now also holding this one. So hopefully we can move a little bit today. I was happy not too much dirt here as well. All that dirt, I mean garbage. There was one place where there was a little bit of burning, but quite okay. I was expecting more here because it's closer to the house, but no, just one little spot and maybe one piece of plastic.
Since I spend a lot of time editing our videos at the desk, I often end up with back pain or pain in my shoulders from sitting for long hours. So when Flexispot reached out to see if we wanted to try their E7 Pro standing desk, we felt like it was a perfect time for an upgrade. So while Philippe is putting the desk together, Odin is having fun helping me with the chair.
Team lift. Yeah, team lift. Team lift.
Coucou Odin. Zo, en dan duwen. Mama's hand. Ja. Nog eentje. Hier, nog eentje. Ja.
Our desk before, gonna clean it up, move everything away, and we'll put the standing desk here, put our desktop on it, and put everything back.
Is de structuur alleen?
Nee, gewoon even steken.
Dat is hier.
Ja. When you take the standing desk from Flexispot, you can choose out of many different desktops, different colors, different kinds of wood. It is very nice with this cable tray. So it is important that all your cables from your computer gather here, and then you have one cable, preferably one cable that goes down with a little bit of leeway, so it can go up and down together with the desk. Okay, done. Now all that is left is to clean up the cabling a little bit.
I've been using the E7 Pro for 2 weeks now, and I have to say I'm really impressed. One feature I love is that the desk can carry 200 kilos or 440 pounds, which is really nice because that meant we could keep our existing setup. So we basically just use the E7 Pro frame without the standard desktop, and we use our own desktop, which is much larger.
So it will be a little bit different if you order the legs together with a desktop of them. It's gonna be easier because then the holes are gonna be pre-drilled and you're not gonna have to look how to do it. But all in all, it's a very sturdy product.
Now I have the flexibility to change positions from sitting to standing, which makes editing a little bit more active than sitting for long hours at a time. Because Philippe and I both use the desk, it's also really convenient that we can save our preferred heights and switch between them really easily. One feature I really love is that the controller for the height has child lock, and it has proven really convenient because Odin loves buttons, and definitely when they make sound. If you're considering a standing desk, Flexispot offers a range of desks and ergonomic chairs that basically fit your needs. And don't miss out on Flexispot's Black Friday deals. I'd recommend the E7 Pro standing desk if you want something extra stable. If you're interested, check out the promo code in the description below to get $50 off your purchase. Ja, dat is voor mama, dat is voor mama.
Die paal dan opzij.
Mama.
Waar is het in? Waar heb je ouw? Oei. Oei, oei.
Papa is oud.
Papa is
Kom. Ja.
samen met mama. Ja, doe maar. Ga jij het hier wassen? Ja, doe maar. Ja, goed zo. Moet zo omhoog doen, hè. Goed zo.
Ja, duwen. Voilà. Hè? De andere ook, ja. Voorzichtig, hè. Ja, duwen. Voilà. Los.
Bye bye, ouw. Bye bye, ouw.
Wat vrij doe af? Wat vrij doe af? Ja, hier wel, hè. We gaan dat monument zien.
This will be perfect for my quiche later.
Alright. Been 2 weeks without rain, so I'm able to just drive in here. Gonna clean this up, clean those ruts up a little bit. Behind you, gonna clean up a little bit as well, try to get as much done before the rain starts again. trying to do is make everything as level again as I can, because colder weather is coming. So if we get freezing weather, the ground will harden up, so which will make it easier to drive on here. And if I leave the ruts as it is now, then it's gonna be not as easy.
So something really simple for dinner tonight. What I'm gonna make is a quiche. It's actually a French tart with pastry, eggs, a little bit of cream, and then you add pretty much any ingredient you like. I'm gonna do it with caramelized leek and some bacon and a little bit of grated cheese. Ja, hoe dit je? I'm letting the leek cook slowly and softly to get that good caramelized flavor. And in the meantime, I've rolled out the puff pastry, ready to be filled with all the ingredients later. also made a little side dish salad with endive, apple, a little bit of mayonnaise, pepper and salt.
Apple?
Dat is appel. Dat is quiche.
Okay.
Ja, lekkere quiche.
It's well, no, number.